And by the way, in my own opinion, YouTube has made the right person popular, and that is MrBeast. And I want to say thank you so much, MrBeast, for visiting Africa. I've been a fan of MrBeast since 2017 when I was in the university, and I've been watching these videos, and they were fascinating. But most of the time I watched these videos when he was giving prizes, when he was buying people cars, when he was giving out money, giving out credit cards to people, but he was doing this in the US. And I was wondering, when will he ever do this in a different country? And I've just learned that MrBeast came to Africa, and specifically also came to Kenya, my homeland, and for 8 months he's been able to build 100 wells in Africa, and he has also been able to provide electricity for some villages in Africa. And I want to just concentrate on Kenya in particular, because he's done 52 wells for villages in this country. And this has been making me to think, we've been having politicians for so long. In Kenya, politicians reign for 5 years, but you realize in the period of 5 years, no politician has done such a thing. And later on in the video, I'll also be looking at some of the comments that people are making, and they really make me wonder what people really want in this world. So we'll be watching parts of this video, and I'll be reacting where possible. So without further ado, let's get started.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video. Oh, water! You just witnessed a small village in Kenya get access to unlimited clean drinking water in less than a second. One down, 99 more wells in Africa to go. You're gonna love this video. Combined, these 100 wells are gonna give around 500,000 people fresh water to drink. And after building some more wells on this side of Kenya, we flew south to the school system of Nairiri. And let's just say, they were really happy to see us. How's it going?
Okay, so we've just witnessed how this guy has been doing these wells. Up to this point, he's already done 8 wells. And I was wondering how long it takes to dig one well. And using this machine, it takes a very short period of time. And I'm wondering also, these gadgets are in Kenya. These machines are in Kenya. Why is it that there are villages and places in this country that are suffering from lack of water, and there's no politician who is even disturbed by that? Sometimes they set aside cash to do that, and you find that the cash is used for other things, maybe for personal gain, and yet this is government money. And so you realize that most of these people are drinking, dirty water. Let me show you some of the places that these guys are getting water, and you'll be wondering really how they are surviving on such dirty water. So let's see where these guys used to take water before MrBeast built these boreholes.
Get their water, which is from this river that's extremely unsafe to drink. This is where your students used to get water from?
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Students complaining of diarrhea, infections like typhoid, because this is the water we've been using. So we try to treat, but you see, look at it, but at the end of the day, life has to move on. You have to get some water anyway.
This situation is obviously extremely sad. These children's lives are being limited and sometimes cut short from being forced to drink unsafe water. But at least for this village, we're gonna put an end to it right now. I don't think this John's gonna fit. I'm a big head. Let's see if we can find some water. Whoa. It is raining! It's beautiful! After the water comes out of the ground, it's fed.
I loved that. Look at how he has transformed this village, just from taking water from dirty sources to having clean water. And he doesn't just provide water, he provides a storage facility for this water, because they need to use this water for a very long period of time, and they cannot only depend on the pumps, but sometimes they need to store the water in tanks. So let's see how he does these storage tanks.
Into enormous barrels wells like this one. And once they're built into the water towers, all of the neighboring villages will not only have clean drinking water, but a pressurized water source as well, which in short means no more doing laundry and unsafe water.
And pull!
On a scale of 1 to Nolan's mom, how heavy is it?
Nolan's mom times 2.
Oh God. Dude, I'll push you off of this.
Whoa. All right, here we go, under control.
We built 20 more wells in Kenya, and after we were done, Bro has another well in. Don't worry, I have more water in my other shoe. And just so you know how we built these first 29 wells, we used this giant drill to dig hundreds of feet into the ground, past the polluted sources and into an enormous aquifer of pure drinkable water. After that, we spent time installing pipes so that people all around Africa can access water from spigots like this one in Nairiri. Let's see how it tastes. Like water. It took me about a minute to fill this 5-gallon drum. How much water can this provide a day?
3,600 gallons a day.
Not only will this well cover the 400 kids at this school, but literally the entire neighborhood and village around this school can use this well.
We say thank you for the water.
Oh, no problem. This thing can basically pump non-stop for 30 years.
Okay, so you realize that he has provided this well, and it doesn't only serve the school. The villages around the school can be able to take water from here, and then he moves ahead to a village that really travels a long distance before they reach their water source. So let's continue watching.
Long hike through the jungle, and that mile-long hike also happens to be on a giant mountain.
I wake up very early, about 4 o'clock, so that I can fetch water for the school.
We are not safe fetching water here. That place is very slippery. Chances of getting an injury is very high.
So while we worked on their well, the community took me to see how they currently source their water. You guys would have to make this trip how many times a day?
2 times.
2 times a day. Oh, wow. So a typical student would carry something like this?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If 200 students did this every day, how hard could it be?
It could be very hard.
Oh boy. Dang, this is very steep. We're just walking down this mountain forever.
Every day.
It was actually surprising how difficult this hike was. And these people go through all of that just to get to this spigot. That's water is still unsafe to drink. This is where you guys get your water from normally?
Yes.
And filled with water, these jugs can weigh up to 40 pounds, which is insane for these children to be carrying up this mountain.
The ladies can carry 2 of those.
Oh. I totally can as well then. And as soon as these jugs were filled, it was time to head all the way back up.
Hurry up, let's go.
He's not even sweating or anything. I got it. And now, instead of spending hours a day for unsafe water, their new well is only 10 feet away from the school. So, they can just fill it up here now. I'm too tired. And so we were on our way to the next village where we built our 46th well, but we ran into a little problem. We found out that this village is divided in half by this huge, dangerous river. It may not look like much now, but when the rainy season comes, the water comes up this high and literally swallows this bridge. And why this bridge is such a big deal is the village is over there, the hospital and schools are over there, so they're crossing this bridge multiple times a day. Despite how dangerous this bridge is, it's their only option.
This river, when it is swollen, it can sweep away people, students, or even animals. In the recent past, we have lost about 3 people trying to cross this river.
This loss of life is insane and absolutely unacceptable. The moment we heard about this, we knew we had to help. So while we started...
Okay, so we see he helps this village to get clean water that is just a very short distance from their school, and of course it is within the village, so they avoid going long distances to look for water. And apart from that, he finds that there is a bridge that is not in good condition, so he has to do something about it, because you realize the village is on one side and the hospitals, the schools are on the other side. So they have to cross this very weak and old bridge to go to those places to look for maybe food, education, and so on. And sometimes when the rains are on, you find that some people might end up dying on this. So he decides to create a bridge for them that would last for maybe 30 or 40 years. So apart from that, apart from water, you see that MrBeast also provides provides computers for some schools, and there's a school here that he provided for with computers. So I want us to see how he did this.
And while we were finishing these wells, we were also able to update one of their schools with brand new computers.
How are they liking it?
They like them.
Glad to see it turned out well.
And we also updated the classrooms with new furniture, installed shelves and filled them with new books, donated a soccer ball for every student, and even put modern whiteboards and projectors in all the classrooms.
Do you guys like the projector?
We were using a chalk and then a lot of dust, but today everything is clean. We truly appreciate it.
No problem. It's the least we could do.
But then when we flew out to the
Okay, so you find that in this school, he provides PCs for the students. He also provides the projector just for the teachers to use during their teaching to avoid chalk. And he also provides whiteboards. So that means they are going to cease using chalkboards because sometimes it becomes hard to use that, and also even to just see what the teacher's written on the blackboards, it becomes a problem. So he helps that. So apart from that, he also moves ahead, and he provides bicycles for some schools here that students need to use these bicycles when they are coming to school. So I also want us to see how he does this.
So we decided to give all of them new bicycles.
I know it looks like a lot of kids, but we bought a lot of bikes. Full disclosure, I don't know how to ride a bike.
Jimmy only knows how to give away bikes.
Never learned how to ride one. Let's break in all the new bicycles. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, everyone's passing me. Be careful, I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't want to hit anyone. You want to ride it? All right, go for it, little man. Okay. And
So you see, he has provided bicycles enough for all the pupils of this school. And my friend, this is just on another level. So I also want to show you the bridge that he made for this very school. By the way, he also did water for a hospital. I'll be linking the full video in the description for you to go and watch this full video. So let's quickly see how the bridge was made. Just like that.
And build the future for all of these communities.
We await a new dawn of clean drinking water. Water is life.
And with some help from the locals, we finally finished a new bridge that this community can use for the next 100 years.
Lives have been saved, families will come together, the worries will be gone.
The 100 wells we built in this video will change a lot of lives, but not enough.
Okay, so you see he's done also the bridge. So he's done a lot. And I've said even in other villages in Africa, he's done electricity, where he's provided solar panels just for electricity for schools and maybe for homesteads. And I love this gesture. But apart from this, just imagine, after him doing all this, there are some people who feel that he's done it wrong. There are some people who feel that he's looking down upon the politicians in Africa, and this made him to write this tweet. So let me quickly show you what he wrote, and also I'll be showing you what other people said about this. So just allow us to quickly see this. Okay, so he says, I already know I'm gonna get cancelled because I uploaded a video helping people. And to be 100 clear, I don't care. I'm always going to use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same. So he says, apart from him being cancelled, he doesn't care. He's going to continue helping other people using his channel. And this is why I love this guy. And there's someone who commented called Alex, and he said, you need to post the cost breakdown and make a video asking the US government to start following in your footsteps. You could guilt trip them into fixing so many issues. I know it. So this guy supports what MrBeast is doing. But let's see someone who is not supporting this. And I wonder which kind of a person this is. So there's this guy called Albert Nat Hyde. And he says, MrBeast 100 well is disrespect to Africans. In which way do you think that this is a disrespect to Africans? Okay, he says he described the entire Africa as a village with its people living in huts. I really didn't see that, but he claims that is being done. He says that he projected that all Africans lack good drinking water. He didn't say all, he said some of them, and that's why he did not build these wells for everyone. He went to villages that were taking unclean water, and he provided for them clean water. So you saying that he projected that all Africans are using dirty water is not true. He says that wells in 2023 is offensive. Why not boreholes or pipe bore water? Now, you are being provided with at least something good that you can use. Why do you want to demand something better than that? Okay, he could have done boreholes, he could have done the piped water, but he decided to go for wells because they are lasting for long. Now, you want to tell me that this is not good? I really don't get it. I don't know. I think this is more personal. Anyway, Africans do not need water donation. We ain't that poor and thirsty. If my friend, who is this? This is Albert. Albert, if you are enjoying good life, if you are having safe water, clean water, it doesn't mean that all people have clean water. He has helped those who lack. I wish you could allow those who lack to speak, but from the look of things, I can see your account is verified, and that means you have something going on. You have clean water, you have electricity, you have a good house, maybe you have a car, and you have some cash in the bank. But those people whom he's helped, there are people who lack nothing. Can you just allow them to enjoy this beauty of life that MrBeast has given them? Please, if you do not need the donation, it wasn't coming for you, it was coming for those who are lacking. Okay, he also says that Africa is a continent with 54 countries. He must be specific where he went. Let me just give you a simple example. We have politicians in Africa, and when they do a thing, they want the whole world to know. If they were the ones who made these words, they would want to go and sell their name. You know, I did this. And MrBeast just sharing what he's been doing, I don't see any bad image about that, because he is a YouTuber. He makes videos, and he must record what he's doing just for memories, just to show that this guy is doing something in the community. And so he also is spreading a message to other people that they need to come out and help others. So it doesn't mean that when he says he visited Kenya, it is bad. No, he must tell you he went to Africa, but Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent, but in Africa there are countries. So he must be specific. I went to Cameroon, I went to Uganda, I went to Kenya, and so on and so forth. Okay, he says again that this is capitalism. He wanna low-key use these countries for profit. Which kind of profit? I really don't understand. He has set Africans for global ridicule by building wells we never asked him for. I know you never asked him for, but he saw a need and he came to help or to sort out that need. So you're saying you didn't ask. It is true, you never asked, but he saw a need in that. And so if you go on this tweet, he has a lot of threads and he's explained a lot of stuff. To me, it is meaningless. I just feel like MrBeast has done the right thing, helping these needy people that were unable to be helped by their politicians. And shame on you politicians. You've been in office for 10, 20 years, but there's nothing that you've done for your people. People still have the problems they had before you were in office. And when you are leaving office, they still have the problems. So I really feel bad for our African politicians. I hope you will learn from this. And to make matters worse, even news reporters in our country, I've not seen them even reporting this to Kenyans. It's until those who are followers of MrBeast like myself have come out clearly and told you that MrBeast has been in Kenya and has built this. But because these newsrooms know that the politicians are not doing their work, and now that the politicians are also controlling this news in this country, they are not able to show this because it is a disgrace to them. And MrBeast, I want to say, may God bless you. So there is a statement that MrBeast makes at the end of this video, which really made me to even have the courage to make this video. So let's listen to it.
I know it's weird that a YouTuber has to do all this stuff, but someone's got to do it. And if no one else is, we're going to do it. As you can tell, it really does change the lives of the communities where we build them.
Okay, so he says he knows that he's a YouTuber. And if no one is doing something, he's going to do it. And that is exactly what he's doing. And let's pray for him for more blessings, for more favor, so that he can help many other countries that are struggling and villages that are struggling with clean water, especially what we are facing as a country or as a nation. You realize it's health issues, that is hospitals, you have education, water, and electricity. Those are the main things that you find that is a problem in every African country. So if he can be able to support, then I think you have full support from those of us who've lived in these circumstances or have seen people live in these circumstances are really echoing what you're doing, and we are spreading this message. Please, to watch the full video, check a link in the description and make sure that you subscribe to his YouTube channel to support. That's one way you can support him. And if you can donate, he says there's a link that is given. I'll also drop it in the comment if you want to donate towards this great mission that is doing. Please click on that link and donate. Otherwise, I hope that this video helped you, and if that is the case, please make sure you share it with your friends and those whom you know, so that they can also know what MrBeast is doing in Africa. Hey, you've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give us a like and also subscribe for more videos. Now click here to watch our next video, and I'm pretty sure that I will see you in that video. Peace.